stop streaming. Yes, stop. So it has started. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, so like I said, I'm connecting this to my script file, the .js. So this is doing that. So the next thing is to go back to the question and read it all through and write them out in code. First one says a student wrote a test and scored 11 over 15. So mean I would create a variable, call it, let's say, let, that's the test one, maybe test one, right? What was the score in test one? It was 11. That's all. Are we good? Right?
Yeah, yeah.
I can proceed.
Continue.
Cool. Then he wrote test 2 and scored 4 over 15. So let test 2 equal to 4, right? Now,
Yeah.
he wrote exam and scored 37. He wrote exam, so let exam equal to what? 37, right?
That's it. Yeah.
Cool. Now, when calculating, in the university system now, once you've scored this, and then there's what we call final score. So final score means the total of your exam, your test 1 and your test 2. Are we good?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So now I want to get the final score of the semester, right? So let's final score. What? Test 1 plus test 2 plus plus what?
Plus exam.
Exactly. Plus exam. Are we good?
Good.
So if I want to console log the final score, what do you think the output will be? Before going to the console, what am I going to see? If I'm console logging the final score, what will it be?
It would be 7 plus 4 plus
52.
52. To be 52.
52.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see now. Let me go to the console. All right. I'm saying final is not defined. I thought
Jehovah.
final. Let me check back again. Final score now. Let me refresh. Yeah. So you see, we have 52 here. We are right. Are we good?
I'm not seeing your screen.
Yes.
You can't see my
Yeah,
screen.
yeah, we are
Your
right.
network.
You can't see my screen.
I can see your screen.
Okay, okay. Don't worry. I'm streaming it. You can go back to the video later on. Okay. So, but then now we are done with this part. We have gotten our final score for Heritage. So Heritage scored 52 over 100.
I know.
Very bad.
I know book more than that.
Okay, that's fine. All right. So let me just strip this up to later. Okay, okay. Which name will I go use? But nobody won't really claim this score.
Use Precious.
Chidera. Okay, Chidera scored 52 over 100. Then nobody is bearing Chidera here now. So 52 over 100, right? Now, there was a condition. If you check, this was the condition he gave, was that before you grade a user, if the user scores less than 70, what should we do?
We should add 10 marks.
We should add 10 marks, right? So meaning before we do anything,
Add extra 10 marks.
we should do this. So the question is, did Chidera score less than 70?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so Chidera scored less than 70. So how do we do that? So this is where we would bring in if condition, right? We'll bring in if condition. If I don't bring in if condition, this is what will happen. Assuming we didn't know anything about if condition and we saw something like this, what comes to our mind is final score is equal to what? Final score plus what? 10. Abi?
Mm.
Right? Are we good?
Yes.
Code, exactly. But one thing we should know that when writing code, we are trying to make it dynamic. Our code needs to be dynamic enough, meaning that it is not every time this final score will be less than 70, right? So assuming, let's say someone else wrote this test and we had the year. The year was, let's say, 15. Then this one was 15, which is 30 plus 37. So 30 plus 37, let's make it 47, right? 47. 47 plus 30, that's 77. 77, is it less than 70?
It's above.
Is above. And now it is above, but it is still going to add to this 10, which is not what we want. That is where if condition comes in, right?
Mm.
Do we all
Yeah, yeah.
That's true.
right?
Yes, sir.
Good. So the if condition is there to check that in case another student maybe writes an exam and does all this stuff, that if condition is to check if that particular final score is less than 70. If it is greater than 70, let it not add to 30. Let it not be added to 10. Let it just skip this line and go to the next line. Are we good?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yes.
Is it
Yes,
confusing?
sir.
Is anyone
Not
confused?
Is really. Anyone confused? Not really, but I'll come again. Please do.
Okay. All right. I'll come again. Let me come again. Fine. Let's do something like this so that. Okay. Let's do something like this. All right. We all know that JavaScript, right? JavaScript runs from top down, like it's a top-down programming language, meaning it starts from line 1, it executes line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, line 5. It goes from top to bottom, right? We are good now,
Yeah.
okay? We all know that.
Good.
Hmm? I always want feedback. Oh. Are we good?
We are good. We are good.
Cool. So, meaning that let's do something. Let's do this. Let's be more practical first. Okay. So let me recreate this for another student, right? Let me recreate this for another student. So maybe um, I could denote this with students, student one, test one. I'm trying to get a good student, um, student A, test one, right? Hope we don't get confused. This, so 2, 3, right? So let me do same, yeah, yeah. So this is student B, right? B. Um, One. Hope we all know what I'm trying to do. I'm
Yeah.
two records for the two students, a data for two students. So we have student A with test one, test two, test three, and we have student B with test one, test two, test three, right? All right. Hope no one is confused though. Student A total will be equal to what? Student A test one plus student A test two plus student A test three. Hope we are following now, please. Then same here. This is for student B. Student B. Is someone confused?
No, sir.
Okay. Please, we are confused. Let me know.
I have a problem. I'm not even seeing the screen.
Don't worry, the
Uh,
streaming. I'm
Just
streaming it.
just log out and log in again.
I've done that. I've done that
It's your
You
several
try
network.
zooming from your end.
I think
Maybe
it's
you
your
should just
network.
zoom it from your.
Yeah, it's your network. Don't worry. I'm
Zoom it from your end. Have you
with
tried
it.
zooming?
Or let me send you
Yes, I have.
let me send you my YouTube this thing so you can watch it there.
Um,
Always.
yeah, I've gone. I've gone there on. I've gone to the YouTube live, but it's not clear.
You would have to. It's because of your network. That's why you'd have to. Yeah, it's your network. That's why. Yeah. Don't worry, you will get the video. But now, okay. So I have this now. Now, um, if final score. Let me change this one to the other one. Let's say 11, 11, 4, and 37, right? So students A total, let final score. Okay, final score now. Final score 1. Then let's do this. Okay, let me remove that one for now. Okay. So I can say let um students A total, right, be equal to students A total plus 10. Okay, no. All right. Then I'll do same for this. I just hope you guys will not get confused with this.
Let or student A total equal to just student A total equal to.
Sorry?
This one there, we are not using let anymore. No.
Yes, he
Yeah,
has already
it has been
did that for the first
used before,
assessment.
so you cannot
Find already.
redeclare. Yeah, you cannot redeclare or reassign, redeclare a let data type. You can't redeclare. You get?
Mm.
All right. So now I am
It's a local
adding,
scope now.
sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
All right. I am adding 10 marks to student A, and I'm also adding 10 marks to student B. But there is an issue. Student A actually scored 70, right? While student B scored less than 70. So that's the bug. The bug is I am adding 10 marks to student A that scored greater than 70. Imagine student A scored, the total score for student A was maybe 95. What do you think will happen?
You
Hmm?
still add the 10 marks now because you said it's
Uh,
above 70.
why using test three instead of exam?
Hmm?
Never mind. Sorry.
Go ahead. Don't worry. Go ahead. What did you say?
I was like, why are you using test three instead of exam?
No, this one is just for an example. This is just example. I will still go back to. I'm just trying to point out the challenge or the issue of where if else statement comes in, right? The usefulness of if else statement. So I'm saying without the if else statement to check if a student scored less than 70, we would notice this kind of bug of assuming a student scored 95, and without the if else statement, you now add 95 to 30. What do you think will happen?
To be more.
Hmm?
It will
It will
be,
be it will be overflown, Abby. It's going to be more than 100%.
yes, because our maximum score here is 100.
Exactly. So that's what we are trying to avoid. We as programmers, we are writing a code whereby it should not break. We should try as much as possible that the code that we write should withstand any kind of pressure. So meaning then that would score 95, it means there's no need adding 10 marks to that kind of student now, Abby.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's where if else statement comes in. So let me go back to the previous example, which was this final score equals to final score plus 30. But I don't need to add this. I have to put a check. They call it check. So the check is if what final score is less than what 70. If final
70.
is less than 70, what should happen? Add what?
Add
Final
10
score
marks.
equal to final score plus 30 plus 10.
10 marks.
Are we good?
Yeah.
So if I should print out this, what do you think? What will be the answer?
It's 80 now.
Hmm?
80.
You are saying 80. What's the final score? Yeah.
Okay. Is it not 62?
Okay, 62. So looking at this top to down, if I console log final score, what will be the final this thing?
If you add that 10, we should have 72 now.
Hmm? Would
It's 72.
72,
If you add
right?
10,
Okay,
yeah.
so let me refresh this. We had 62. Why not 72? What was the final score before here? This line 5, what was the final score?
The final score was 52. So as you added 10 marks to be 62.
It became 62, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So what if here was 57? Let's say the exam, the person scored 57. What would be the final score from in line
To be
7?
77.
Hmm?
77.
77, right? Let's check it.
Yeah.
We're having 72. So you failed it. Do you know why you failed it?
Why?
What is the final score you from line
Oh,
5? What is the final score as line 5?
the final score should be plus 4 plus 7. 72 already.
72, right? So
Yeah, so no need
you
to
think
add 10
there's
marks.
no need now because it's going to put a check here. Is 72 less than 70?
No.
No, meaning this line 8 is not going to execute line 8. It's going to jump. It won't even execute anything inside this curly brace. It will jump and go to the next line, which is line 11. Do you all understand the flow,
Yes.
Yes. Because,
right? Okay. I think someone else would have to answer this. I want to give a question to um Peculiar. Peculiar, can you hear me? You are going to answer this next one. Peculiar, can you hear me? Somebody is shy. Okay. Yemi, can you hear me?
yes.
Okay, so you answer this one. I want to set it up. You answer that one. So let me do let's say 10 over 70. Right. So from line 11, what do you think the answer will be? Just look at it. I
From
don't
line
connect
11,
it. Uh,
it's 25.
the answer is 25, Abby.
Yes.
No.
Okay. 15, 25. Who
It's supposed to be
is that?
35.
Eh?
35 is the answer.
Why do you say it's 35? And wait,
The answer is 35.
wait. Yemi, why do you say it's 25?
The 25, if you look at the, from line 1, we have 11, 4,
Mm-hmm.
10 is 25. And
Mm-hmm.
if you go to the if statement, you use in line 7, you use less than 70. So
So
it will
is the
execute
25
25.
less than 70?
25.
Yes.
Yes.
It's less than 70, Abby.
Yes.
So do you think line 8 will execute?
It won't execute because you use less than 70 in line 7.
But 25 is less than 70 now, which is true. Is it not?
That's what I'm saying. It won't execute because,
It will
yes, because you
execute
use
because
less than in this.
it's 25 less than 70.
Yes.
Is it
It's
not
less
true?
than 70.
It's
It's
less than
true now.
70.
It's true, right? Shay?
In this statement is false now.
If final score, what is final score? What is the value for final score?
There's 1 plus, there's 2 plus exams.
Which gave you 25.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Uh-huh. If 25 is less than 70, it means it is true now, right? Shay, you are confused. Eh? Are you confused?
I think you just need to explain that part again. Maybe she don't get it properly.
Okay. It's all right. Let me explain. Let me explain one thing with this if statement. So about this if statement, right? There are three things we need to know. We have the if statement, then inside the bracket, we have the condition,
And it's his network and everything.
right? We have the condition, we have the condition to check if that expression is true or false, right?
Yes.
If it is true, execute everything that is inside this curly brace. If the condition here inside this bracket is true, then go inside the block and execute everything, right? But if the condition inside this brace bracket is false, don't enter this block. Skip it and go to the next line. That's what we are trying to do. right?
Right.
Cool. So now the question was final score. Final score is what? Let me put it here. Final score is
25.
25, right? Is 25
Yeah.
less than 70?
Yes.
Yes.
It is true now, right?
Yes.
So since it is true, it's going to execute line 8 because 25 is less than 70.
To add 10 marks.
And because it's going to execute line 8, it's
Okay.
now going to be final score equals to final score, which is 25 plus 10. That will give us 35. Is that clear? Eh? Hear me? Who is raising hand again?
I think it's having network issue.
Okay, that's fine. Peculiar, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, you are going to answer this one. Right. 40. Um, 50. All right. 50. So what will be the final output? If I console log this final score, what will be the output?
Okay. 75.
Okay, the final output will be 75, right?
Yes.
64, 75. Why not 85? Why
Excuse me.
did you say 75?
Because according to what you said earlier,
Hmm.
final score, test 1 plus test 2 plus exam. So it come up together to be 75.
Okay. And you were trying to check if 75 is less than 70, right?
Yes.
So
But
is
he
75 less than 70?
no.
So meaning line 8 will not execute, right?
Yes.
Great. Thank you. Okay.
You're welcome.
So the next person, Heritage, are you there?
So my this thing is not my. I don't think my stuff linked the external JS file linked to the HTML file. I cannot see what I'm doing.
Did you inspect?
Yeah, I did inspect. So
Do you want to share your screen?
it's not showing anything.
Do you want to share your screen?
Yeah, you did. Let me see.
I share your screen now.
Let me just show you. Where am I sharing it from? I can't find the option to share my screen.
Like share screen. You joined with your laptop now, right?
Hmm?
Did you join with your laptop?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. See share. See this
Yeah.
present. Click on
I'm not seeing option for share screen.
present.
I'm seeing option for
Present. Click on present.
okay. Okay. This is the HTML
Okay.
file.
All right.
This is the JS file.
Okay.
That is this and this.
Okay.
So it's live.
You have two scripts.
If I go live,
delete line 15. Delete line 15. Why do you have
I
to?
should delete 9:15.
Yeah, why do you have two scripts?
Oh,
Delete that one.
I did not see. I'm not using my glasses. So,
Okay, no problem.
yeah,
It's
okay.
fine. All right. I inspect console. All right. We're moving on
What is
to
it?
the script. Do you have anything in your script, in your JS?
I have plenty. I have plenty things. So
Log.
let me
Okay.
let me
Okay, wait,
comment
wait,
the
wait, wait.
ones
Don't
out.
worry. Let's see.
Just
Final
comment.
score. Final score. Student A test 1. Okay. Console log. All right. Let's see. Assignment.js. Okay, go back to it. Go back to your console. Refresh. Okay. Install. Um. Okay, go back. Go to your Visual Studio. Did you save? Is it
It's on auto save.
is on auto?
Yes, it's on auto save. But I still save it
Confirm.
again to tweak. I saved it. It's not still.
All right, go back to it first. Let's see something. Console log. Go to your HTML. All right. Okay. Close it and open it again. Like, no, no, no. What I mean is the port. This port. Close the port. No, no, no. Down, down, down.
This
Down,
place.
down below. Like right corner, right bottom of your Visual Studio.
You're right.
This port here, close it. Go live again. Yeah. Okay, inspect.
Okay. This is it, right?
Yeah, that is it. We have assignment. Okay. Go to your HTML. Write something there. Let's see. Do header and write something. No, above the script. In your body, yes. Next, enter line. Yeah. Use just type anything. Header 1, thereabout. Yeah. Hello. Just type hello. I want to see if it's working. Okay. All right. Okay, that's working fine. So go back. Script assignment.js. Create another file. Create another JS file. Just leave that one. Create another JS file. Call it test.js. Test.js. Deck.js. Enter. I have console log hello. Console log hello world. Just type. Type. Just type it. Console log. Console.log. Away. You lost your network. Sorry, guys. Think we lost her network. She's trying to connect. Can someone hear me?
Connected to my hotspot.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. My network was
Okay.
breaking.
So just console.log. 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 All right. Open brackets, double quotation, hello world. Okay, just stop there. Go to your HTML. All right. Comment that one and comment it. Just comment. Then next line, go to the next line, connect it to the test. Yeah, script. Yeah, okay. Okay. All right. Go to your browser. Hello world. So it means something is wrong. So go to your assignment.js. Let's check what is wrong. Scroll up. Scroll up to the beginning. So I have the student A, test 1, student A, test 2, student A, exam, student B, test 1, student B, test 2, student B, exam. Student A total is student A, test 1 plus student B, student A, test 2 plus student A, exam. Okay. Final score. Where is your final score? Where is this final score coming from? Did you declare the final score before? Where did you declare it?
I mistakenly
Or
removed it.
you can use student A instead. I think the final score should be for student A total because it's still serving the same purpose. So replace the final score
Okay, so
with
instead of
student A
using
total.
final score,
Use student A total.
but if I do like that, how will I not do for others? That means I will have to do
You know that one was just
student
like
B
for
total.
example. That one was just example. I was just using that as an example.
So I will just wait now. I was trying to follow up so that
Okay, okay, okay.
I'll just wait.
Yeah.
So
So
I
it's
can stop
because
sharing now.
okay, all right. It's because you didn't declare it. That's why it was flagging that error.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Okay. All right. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay. So let's proceed. So I have this. I was asking, but hope we are following. No, I know I might not have enough time. I wanted to ask everyone, but I hope we are following. Right? Who is Godson? Elijah. Eh? Who is Godson? Elijah?
Yeah, I'm the one, but I don't think
Somebody.
Sorry. Okay. Godson Elijah. You.
yeah, I'm fine, bro.
Okay. All right. So let's proceed then. So I'm done with that. Now we all know the usefulness of having this check so as to make sure that there is no overflow. If a student scores 90, I don't need to be adding 10 marks to 90. I need to put this check to prevent that student from having overflow of more than 100%, right? Cool. Let's go back to the question. We are done with that. We are done with this part. Check, right? The next thing now is to from the final score grade user. So if we check now, this is the university grading system. How do we represent this, right? Cool. I'll use if statement first before I use switch statement. So the normal way of using if statement is if final score, right? If final score is greater than 0, if final score is greater than 0, what should happen? Okay, there are two things. So you see this part here, 0 to 39. This 0 to 39, how do we represent that range in coding, right? How do we represent this in coding? So watch, this is how I do it though. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So this is how I do it. first thing first, I look at the left side, 0, right? So I can actually say, all right, let me, but I know this might confuse some of us. So let's try and do something like this. I'll just first of all do this first. Let's say, assuming I have what? Let's value 1 equal to 5. Then let's value 2 equal to 7, right? Then if value 1 is greater than 5, if value 1 is greater than 5, console log heritage. All right, console log heritage, right? Console log heritage. So if I should ask now, let me just remove this for now. Let me comment that for now. Later I'll come back to it. I want to explain this logical operators then. So assuming I have value 1 equal to 5, value 2 equals to 7. Now I want to check if this value 1 is greater than 5. Let's it print on the console heritage. If not, it's not going to print anything. So I want to ask, what will be our final output?
If value 1 is greater than 5, value 1 is not. Value
Final
1 is
output will
equal
be
to
nothing
5.
now.
Hmm?
It won't do anything. It won't do anything because you didn't put an else. The condition is false.
Okay, it's not going to do
The
anything
expression is
because
false.
Heritage.
5,
Heritage.
So nothing will happen.
okay, nothing will happen, right?
Without an else, nothing will happen.
Okay,
Yes, nothing will happen. The else.
so let's check. Nothing is actually showing, right? Because 5 is not greater than 5, right? 5
Yes.
not greater than 5. Shebi? Okay. What if I do this? Is value 1 less than 7? What do you think will be printed on the console?
Yes,
Hmm?
yes. It will print heritage.
It's going to print heritage, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. It's not printing heritage. Did I do anything?
You've not
Something
changed your
is
sign.
wrong. Assignment.html. Um, something is
You've,
wrong.
Oh,
you've
you
not
said the value
you've
one is greater than
lost the
7.
Okay,
You
okay,
said
okay.
greater
That's
than.
true.
Is that not
Is
greater
value
than?
1 greater than
It won't
7?
print anything. It's
Yeah,
supposed to be less than. Yes,
yeah. It's
yes,
not going
that's
to
greater
print.
than false. Don't print.
See me self. I can't dey confused. Can't dey. I be one break my laptop self.
See, this kind bug now worry me well. No mind me.
Okay, so
Let's say me, I dey
it's
think
not
in
going
many
to
directions.
print anything now, right? Because value 1 is not greater than 7, right? Good. Now I want everybody to follow along. Just watch. I'll be asking each one of us this question. Yemi, can you hear me? Yemi, can you hear me? All right. Precious Victor, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. You'll be the one to answer this question now. Okay. So 3. All right. So what will be the output on the console?
Heritage.
Heritage, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Heritage. Fine. Um, let me ask Peculiar, can you hear me? Peculiar, can you hear me? Okay. Ikenna, can you hear me?
Sure. Sure,
All
I'm
right.
with you.
So you would answer this one. This one I go make it very hard for you. Don't worry. Um. Okay. Value two. Value two. Okay. Value two. 777. Okay. So what will be the output?
Wait, if value 2 greater than, what's that? 777. Is
Uh,
that, I'm not seeing the screen well. Is that 777?
yeah, 777.
Okay, value 2 greater than 7. It's not now.
So it's not going
It's not.
to
It's
end
this
now.
thing. The nothing should happen. Yes, nothing will happen. Yes.
Nothing will happen. All right. Well done. You're trying.
Yeah.
Okay. So nothing happened. Okay.
Omo,
Day one.
but see, Gideon, as
No,
they
no,
talk,
no, no. Wait, wait. Let me
no, wait.
finish
I
with
want
what
you to
I'm
put
doing.
something in mind. I beg. I take God beg you.
Wait
No,
first now.
start
No,
wait
I take
first.
God beg you.
Let me
Shall I
Put
say na
finish
wait
one
first?
thing
now.
in mind.
You will talk. You will talk. Wait first. Hold on, not now. You talk. Wait first, abeg.
No, I want to remind Gideon. I want to tell Gideon something.
No,
I want
no,
to tell
no,
Gideon
no, no,
something.
no, no. Wait first.
Oh,
I
why?
beg.
Who
Just
send me to ask this again now?
which one be
Wait
wait
first.
first? I
Wait
want to tell
first.
Gideon something. It has nothing to do with what you do.
By
Make I
twelve
talk with
Shall
you. I
wait
want
first
talk.
twelve
I beg.
now.
a.m. they
Talk
go
now.
start to call me. Oh, make we do fast. Come on, yeah.
Gideon, I
Abeg,
beg.
abeg, abeg,
Just
abeg.
stay online with the question. I beg.
Okay.
Just stay online with the question. With the way we take say we take do am.
Godson,
Because I know say na switch wey
Godson,
him
can
hammer
you
on.
hear me?
Na switch. He
Yeah,
was
yeah.
insisting that we use switch. I beg.
Okay, Godson, you answer this one. Uh, two. Right. So what will be the output?
I was going to consult the name heritage.
Hmm?
Mm.
Sorry?
It's going to show heritage because can you hear me?
Okay, okay. It's going to show heritage because value 2 is greater than 2. All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
Exactly. So let's go deeper into this heritage. Get ready, you'll be answering this one. We're making use of one
Oh,
or then it's not right. So for and, let's see this. If value 2 is this and okay, no. Before I go into that, let me do this. 0 greater equal to 5. Okay. Harry,
wow.
answer this. What will be the output?
Function. The system is malfunction.
Uh, if it's less than or if it's greater than or equal to 5, it's equal to 5, so it will show heritage.
Exactly. Okay. Thank God. Exactly. So we all understand that part. So let's do this. Let's go deeper. And value 1 is
Jesus.
less than 7. Heritage, answer this. What will be the answer?
If value 1 is less than 7, this 2 and is what?
Hmm?
It's and though.
And it's and,
And
okay.
summing up.
Okay,
That's
Wait.
how the right hand.
Okay.
if value 2 if value 2 is greater than or equal to 5 and
Mm-hmm.
value 1 is less than 7, console log heritage. Value 1 is less than 7, but value 2 is not okay. Value 2 is greater than 5, but it's not equal to 5.
Uh,
It will give you heritage now
Or
because the
greater
two
than or
conditions
equal to.
no,
Only
no,
one.
no,
It
no,
needs
no.
only
the two
one.
conditions are met.
Either
So
is
hold
greater
on.
than or equal to. Only
Wait,
one or two.
wait.
Okay.
You said if value 2 is greater than
Greater
or
than or
equals
equal
to
to
5,
5.
and value 1 is less than 7, console log heritage. The two conditions are met. Value 2 is greater than 5,
Okay.
which is 7,
Okay.
but it's not equal to 5. It's greater than 5. Then value 1 is less than 7, greater or equal to now that one now wey my village people don hold me o. You suppose to console heritage, but if not, that means
No, 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 no. You have to be very sure.
it's heritage for me o. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay. So
You're correct.
value 2 is greater. This is value 2, which is 7, right?
It's correct now.
7
If
is
you're
greater
analyzing.
than 5. It's true, right?
Yes.
One thing I do is when you have something like
Oh.
this,
Yes.
when you have something like this,
Mm.
check the first one. If it is true, go somewhere and put true. Check the second one. If it is true, go somewhere
Like this.
and put the true. When you see TT, when both conditions are true, it means it is true. For AND, then you come here, it's going to execute this. That is how I go about it, right? You check the first condition. If it is true, just go somewhere and put T, true, 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 right? Okay. I just wanted to point that out. Okay, you will still answer this other one, sha. Just wait. Value 1 less than. Okay, answer this one. Heritage. Let me go and bring charger for me.
Okay. If value 1 is if value 2 is greater than or equal to 5 and value 1 is less than 3, console log heritage. It's not console log heritage because value 2 is correct, but value 1 does not meet the requirement.
Wait, hold on. Oh, sorry. Just hold on. I forgot to do something.
Wait, value one less than. Sorry, Gideon, I'm not seeing.
Wait, oh, sorry, I'm coming. Oh. I forgot to
Is
do
it my
this
screen
thing.
or
Sorry.
what? I'm not seeing this thing well. Value one less than what?
Uh, sorry. Forgot to
Yeah,
post
my
this stuff.
system is really
All right.
giving me a hard time here.
Okay.
I'm not seeing it clearly. Value one less than what?
Value 1 less than 3.
Okay. Okay. It's false. The condition is false now. It's false. So it's nothing will happen.
I want everybody to follow along. Oh,
Oh,
yeah. This part is always very, very tricky. That's why I want everyone to take time. Okay, I want to ask who is struggling with this part? Who is struggling with this part? This part. Okay,
I think we are all good.
okay, we are all good now, right? Okay, fine. Since we are good,
Yeah.
me without wasting much time, let's go to our what we're doing before. Okay, all right. So now I want to represent this in code. So what I do is 0 to 39. So what I will do first is I'm going to use my AND operator to handle that. So if final score is greater or equal to 0, right? And final score is less than or equal to 39, what should happen? Console log what? F. Are we good? Hmm?
Yeah, yeah, we are good.
Shall
Yes,
we?
we are good.
Hmm?
Someone is confused, right?
Yes, we are good.
If final score equal to 0 and yeah, yeah.
Let me zoom it. We are good now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let me ask. So, Yemi don't sleep. Oh. Peculiar, Precious, is it
Can hear you. I'm
peculiar?
here.
Is it clear?
I'm trying to find the screen.
Okay. All right. So we come
I'm not seeing
part
again.
now.
Okay.
I think it's your network. Don't worry. You check it later. It's your network. All right. So
Okay.
if this is this, do this. Or how do we represent the or, which is we use else. Else, if what? If final score is what? Now we need to check the next one. Greater or equal to 40 and
40.
final score is less
Final score
than or equal to
less than equal to
60.
60.
What should happen? Let me just roll up this one. This, right? Else, if
Hi.
final score
Jesus Christ.
with a yawn now equal to 61 and
Continue, please.
score less than or equal to 69, what should happen? Console log what? This
Tell them to shit.
console log what?
This one is supposed to have C now.
C.
The other one is C.
Second.
Maybe that
This
one is
one
B.
is B. Now, since we are in the final, okay, can actually do something like this. Else, if let me just copy this and copy this part so I don't have to repeat myself. So here will be what? 70. Y here will be what? 1. Okay, A, right? Now we are in the final else. Else should be maybe if there is something, it could maybe the person using this application entered an invalid input. What should happen? There is not going to be else if, because this is our final else. When we have our final
This
else, no
bullshit.
need of putting else if. Is that clear? Then the user entered invalid value. Are we good?
Yeah, we are good.
Very
All right,
good.
cool. So now I would want to ask, if I want to ask now, what would the console print out now, given this now? Look at this, 11, 14, 50, this. What do you think the console is going to print out? Heritage. No, I've been asking Heritage. Godson, Elijah, what do you think the console is going to print?
Um, say from the first,
Hmm?
starting from the first condition, I think the final score we got was 60, I think 62.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so yes, then that is from the very first condition, it is greater than zero, it's not less than 39. So it's going to skip the F. Then moving on to the second condition, it is greater than 40, but not less than 60. So to skip the C, to not implement, to not work on that C, then it's actually greater than 61, but also less than 69. And also it is not greater than 70 and thereabout. So I think it's going to fall on the B range. I think it's going
So
to give
B.
out the B.
All right. So let's check.
Yeah.
Let me refresh that. We are having A. Why are we having A? Let's check it. So we have 50. 50 plus 11.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Call it 50. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't.
Okay, you didn't check the 50, right?
Yeah, I thought it was that 57.
It's just okay, okay, I get. So 50 plus 11, that's
75.
75.
75, right?
Yeah,
75
yeah,
is
yeah,
in this range. That is why it gave us A, right?
yeah, yeah,
Are we good?
yeah, 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 yeah.
So um,
I
um
have a question.
okay, go ahead, precious.
What if you use the switch method, the case and the rest?
Don't worry, we'll come to that. We'll come to that first. All right.
It's over. This night.
Eh?
I thought
Don't worry, don't
I
worry.
thought
That
you were
one
not.
is just straightforward. Once you understand this part, the other part is very easy. Mm, don't worry. So,
Daniel, I understood that is that.
mm,
Sir,
Ikenna, Ikenna.
sir.
All right. Um,
Yeah, can you hear me? My system is just misbehaving and hanging up
okay.
and down.
What do you think
And
the
what were you
console
saying?
prints? What would the console print out?
With each score, final score less than most final score. 70, 60.
Of-
Wait, oh, exam is it minus 50?
Eh,
What's the exam? Is it minus 50? I'm not seeing clearly.
and I may give am minus 50. Answer. The student cheated. That's
Twenty-five
minus 50.
minus 25. That it should be minus 25. Final score should be minus 25. Final score plus 18. If it's less than 17, final score plus 10.
Yeah, so just because of cheating, a whole minus
This, see, Gideon, which kind minus this three can the easier?
Answer now. There's some
Final score and
when I know
final
I'm
score.
very sure I can beat myself that you fail this
50.
question.
It's just now I'm coming back. My sister is hanging. I was doing something else. Final score less than 78. See, this stuff on this first if final score, I'm not seeing clearly whether it's that is 0 or 8. My system is really messing up here. Like, practically, I'm not seeing the code. I can't differentiate between 0 and 8. I'm not listening. So I'm not even seeing.
Mhm. How about
This if final score, better. Okay, less than 70. Okay, better. If final score less than 70. Final score plus 10. Yeah. So, 25 minus 25. Okay. Final score is between this and this. You enter the new valid. Uh, the value is still negative now. It's supposed to show the user entered invalid value
Mhm.
because this your minus 50
What
is
would the console
supposed
print
to be
out?
giving you negative. It's supposed to print out the else. So from what I'm seeing,
What would the
no,
console
no, because
print
it's not
out
giving.
now?
What's on that else?
What would the console
Else is
print out?
the user entered invalid value. Kini from this your minus 50. This minus
Nah. The
this
user
thing wey you give
entered
me. I never
invalid value
understand.
now. That's what it will print out now. That's what I was.
Yes, that's what I said now.
Uh-huh.
And that this your minus. Which kind this
I
thing
just
mathematics
wanted
is
us
a
to see
solving?
something negative. So the whole idea of this final else is like checking for if there is any wrong input output, or maybe like the output not make sense. Let this take care of it. We all understand this now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I
Mm,
understand
sure.
this small this one. It's kind of
Okay. All right. Heritage, you answer this one. Uh, -60. Okay. Heritage, answer this. What would be the answer?
also
This test one, test two, exam 60, final score.
ah exam minus 60.
Mm. You cheated, so I gave you -60.
Let's say we have invalid value now because it's not even up to 0.
So what do you think the console will print out?
The user is not even available for this exam.
The user entered invalid value. Put it,
Heritage.
Abi? Because
Yes,
none of these conditions will be satisfied. So it's
amen.
definitely one thing with this else is we should know that else means 100% sure it is going to execute this else. That's what it means, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's go into switch statement now. So switch statement now, this is how it's written. Switch statement still does the same thing with the if, right? We have the condition here, and then the value that checks it, then we have the coily brace, right? So who be that?
Beyond.
Sorry, sorry,
Beyond.
sorry, sorry.
Boy.
Now she say make we date one. You don't
It's
hear.
sleep boys.
So I'm sure
Sleep.
I'm sure someone did this, right? So switch now. Switch is like checking for, I want to check the final score, right? Switch final score, right? So case now is if this final score is 1, Abi, if this final score is 1, what should happen? Uh, console.log. What now? Give am what? F shebi, then break. Notice what will happen though. Let me start from 0 because I'm sure this is what Ikenna did.
Eh?
Shebi,
You say what?
okay, let me finish first. Let me just finish. So once,
Okay, yeah, yeah.
right, the switch now is checking for the final score, like it's checking one by one, right? If this final score is 0, case, this is where the case comes in, right? If this final score is 0, what should happen? Console log F, then break, right? Who understand what break means?
Break means that.
Break is to end the loop, the cycle.
Okay.
To end the
What will
cycle,
happen?
the
Let me
loop,
just write
break out
down.
of
Let me
the
write down. Okay.
statement.
Let me write down five cases first. Let me write down five cases.
End the statement.
Um, let me write down five cases. One, two, three, four, five. So I have my one, two, three, four, right? F, 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 F. Right. Okay, let me say this one was 50, right? And you know 50 is what? 50 is C, right? Then maybe case 60. 60 is what? Still C, right? Then let me say case 30. Case 30 is what? Case 30 is what? F Nabi. Then 70. Case 70 is what? A, right? So assuming there was no break, let me just comment out break, no break. What do you think will happen? There is no break. What do you think will happen? Heritage.
Okay. If we switch final score 0, case 50, case 60. Ah, is that 30 or my eyes feeling?
Yes, 30.
Okay, case 30, case. The two will run all of them
Okay,
one after the other.
there's no running on. Why is it not running?
Ah, this is not running anyone at all, sir.
Yes, because of something. Don't worry.
Gideon, are you sure? I think it's not the syntax now.
Don't worry.
This thing should follow syntax.
Let final score. I know waiting at zero.
So I've answered my question. Oh.
Something first. Final score is not defined. Okay. Final score. Final score equal to 0. Wait. I'm trying to do something. Final score is not defined.
No,
Exactly.
which one be not defined again?
All right. So see final score. If final score, let me use 0. Let me use 0 first. Okay, 0. So final score equals to 0. This is what happens, right? FC. So this is it now. See, it's going to print out this F, print out the C, print out the C, print out the F, and print out the A, because there is no break to break it out of the loop, right? She?
Hmm?
Hmm?
I don't follow. I
Please
look grab.
repeat
Yes,
that.
yes, because there's no break.
There's no break, Abi.
This is
Cool.
malfunction.
Yes,
That
there's no
is
break.
the
So
usefulness
to bring
of
that
the
up.
break. So the break is there to, in case this condition is met, let it break out of this. Let it not execute the ones below, because it has already met the condition. Are we clear?
Hmm.
All right, cool.
Gideon, this thing is somehow. See,
Yeah.
if you have a case 0, 50, 60, what is that one? Is it 70 or
Now
what?
example I did
Let's
do now
assume
with
that
X.
I know
X
now.
now.
Just wait. No, just wait. Listen first. Assuming that this case 60, let's say your final score is 60, and you did from if you get that's from this case 60 now, you're supposed to run case 60, but you actually had this break. You actually did not put break. Probably Normally, when you run it without break, you run everything. Even when you started from K0, you run everything.
Eh,
Now, with break now, with break, and your final score is 60, you see it to run only 60. This the way this case appears to be working, it's not supposed to run any case when it's not the case. Like you, if your final score is 60, it will ignore case zero, ignore case 50, and run just case 60. So I don't logically, I don't see how the break is supposed to affect it now. That's with or without the break in this thing. In let's say your final score is 60 and there's no break in zero, and it's supposed to ignore them because those are not the cases and start from the case, the 60. Logically, it's looking like it's supposed to start from 60 down. The thing I don't like about this whole JavaScript and browser, sometimes the thing they misbehave and it's doing what it's not supposed to do. Even on my own browser, I know that's how JavaScript is. It's lightweight,
all
so
right,
I don't know
fine.
if it's a general
Gideon,
bug like this.
sorry, sorry
This
to cut in.
it's my only
Yeah,
need to
Uh,
confirm.
sorry to cut in, but
okay.
can we just go straight to the assignment
Yeah, that's what I
instead
want to
of
do
taking
now.
so many
Yes, that's what
examples?
I want to do
Because
now.
when we do this now, we understand it more too.
All right, okay, that's fine. So let's go straight to it, right? So
And
switch statement. What makes this line of code execute this body of the switch statement is because when checking this bracket, what was coming in was true. That was why it entered inside the switch block. Abi? Because it was true from
yeah.
that, right? Cool. So I can actually do this because I want to use my switch statement to check for the same way I did with the if, this, if, all this logic here. I want to do same with the switch. But for me to enter inside the switch, I have to just put here switch true. So once I do this, it's going to enter the switch statement. Now I can perform my um, basic logical conditions, check if it's true or false, right? Who be that?
Yeah, so you don't need to comment those ones out again.
Eh?
So is it that you don't need to comment these ones out again?
Say what will happen? What will happen? Oh? My case, the first case, I can actually do this. Case what? I can actually do this. They are basically the same thing. Case this, if this is this, do this, right? Can actually do this. Okay. That's this case is more like the if condition that you're checking. Oh. You get.
Mm.
Mhm. Can actually do this, then do this, and what else? Then this else, I don't need to use else here. I'm going to use this what we call default. Default is like the else. It must definitely execute if none of these condition execute, right? Else default console.log. This is where you can now put this final stuff. I hope it's not confusing, right? Is it confusing?
So this is the assignment now.
This is the assignment now. If I should check it on my console, the user entered invalid. Then if I follow this pattern, maybe 11 for student scored 4, then 37, 37. We're expecting to see B, right? Check it. C might be, but I'm seeing something else. The user entered invalid. Let me refresh this page. Supposed to see, look at C. I'm seeing C. Why is this C? Because 37 plus 4 is what? 48, 52, right? 52 plus 10, 62. So 62 now gave me C. Look at what you, I'm supposed to change this thing to B. So that's why B, right? F, C, B, A. This one is A. So if you check the stuff, you get B, which is the same way with what we did before. Is it confusing?
I have a question. No. Why are we using true?
Hmm?
I thought it's supposed to be final score.
If you check for final score, like if you watch and if you were following, if you were checking for final score, it means you would have to check switch cases from 0 to 99. I don't know if you get, like, this is what you'll be seeing. Switch final score, right? You open your bracket, you start checking for case 0, right? You check for case 1. Imagine having over, it's right though. If you follow that pattern, you will still get it to case 1, right? You checking for case 2, like that, up to 100. I don't know if you get up to 100. Like, you have so many lines of code, right? Which still would, it is still going to work, right? But now, or do I do this approach so we all see what,
No, 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 no.
right?
Maybe when we come to class, realize I won't go sleep.
Okay, all right, so that's fine. Cool. That's why I did this. Switch through means go inside this switch and perform this implementation. Switch false means it's not going to enter this switch. That's one thing you should know. If I go to my console, I'm seeing F. Why is that so? False is not supposed to enter inside, right? Just check that out later though. The false wasn't supposed to enter. Uh, that by the way, I didn't know false can enter.
You're supposed
JavaScript is different from my C sharp, sha. So maybe in JavaScript, if you put false
See,
here, it will still
Gideon,
enter.
Gideon,
Yeah.
this thing just check and well oh, because JavaScript itself they misbehave most times because it's lightweight. When you start to do something long now, to start giving you something you know is obviously wrong, not from calculator to be displaying there. That's the thing you should consider too.
Okay.
Because I dey see shake small shege for my system. I no know that. Whether na only me,
But actually,
abi whether una dey see am.
this solves the issue, the tax or whatever. So you can actually use this or whatever ways that at least we all know how to make use of switch and if statement, right?
yes, sir. Thank you very
Okay.
much. I really appreciate it.
No wahala. So good night.
Omo Gideon you bad. Wait Gideon,
Gideon,
Gideon I dey respect you
Yeah.
oo. So as e be now na C sharp you use do your own. So na C sharp you use do your own now.
This JavaScript now, no be C sharp, now JavaScript now.
No I dey ask am dis JavaScript but Gideon now, like Gideon use C sharp to dis own. This one is showing us as JavaScript for our own benefit, but him he uses C sharp to this.
I use JavaScript to
Language they had everybody. Now only give them.
this again na beg. See, I no get
When we reach class, you go show us the C sharp. I not
I
trust
no
you.
get time
Now
for
C
June.
now C sharp use your own. Oh,
Heritage.
but this guy, you know, from
Gideon,
meter. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Gideon, I was asking now for our assignment, like how many what are they calling it? How many statements are we going to like have?
It depends on how you want. Like he gave like this one now, he gave four statements. So we can represent this in the four ways. Like if final score is this, that he gave this. So basically we have just four statements. Yeah, from this.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah,
So
cool.
although although that stuff that we check, that this is not still working. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll
connect,
just use the
connect. No,
text
no, no.
code.
Share your screen. Share your screen.
Huh?
Share your screen. Share your screen.
See, Gideon,
My work have scattered. Oh. It's not like the way you
Don't
Gideon,
said
worry.
it. Oh.
Or should I send
Gideon,
you the code to check it out?
Anything you want to sleep.
Send it for me.
Gideon,
Let
I
me
know
check it.
but
Okay.
Gideon,
Yes.
Gideon, they hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
They hear me.
Yes,
Gideon,
I
see,
can hear
see, see,
you.
see why I was saying this thing. The way, see what in JavaScript they do me for my console first. You see this case now. Using expression inside the if that's when I use the case now, then expression it was not working. That's why I started using all of them one by one. The case must be this thing. The case will carry only one value. That's the case zero, case one,
Mm,
case two, case three, case four. That
okay.
was just the thing. No, not be say I did. I followed the whole this in convention like this.
The case must carry one value, Abby.
Yes, this thing you did now did not work on my code. That's why I did everything zero because it took me a long time before I was able to case this final score getter, and you must put case something to test it to that to work. It didn't work on my own browser console.
Case what?
It didn't work on my own browser console.
I should.
That's this case. The final score is greater
Mm,
than
mm.
see what works. Case only one value. That's pass a value, not an expression like final score greater than zero. Final score, whatever the final score is, put it as a case. Let's say if the final score is zero, case is zero. That's the one that worked. That's why I ended up doing zero to 100. Case five now. It will work like that case. But this case, final score getter, it was not working on my own console. But look, I don't think it's working on your end. That's
It's
the reason why I
working on
say
my
this
end now. It's
thing,
working on my
JavaScript
end.
to solve. It wasn't working on my own. It's supposed to work, but I don't know why
That's
it wasn't
because
working
you
on my own.
used final score here. That was why. And JavaScript does not allow this. Like when using this, it doesn't allow expressions when past using this. So if you want to use expressions like this, you just use true. Let it just enter the switch statement and this is fine.
Okay,
Mm.
that's better. That's,
Okay, Gideon, you said
that
I
was
should
why
share
I
my
did the
screen
whole
or you
thing
share
now.
me the code.
Yeah, share your screen or I've already shared the code. But in case you are okay,
Where do you share? Yeah.
share your screen. Yeah.
Okay, you shared it here.
Mm.
Let me see, share my screen.
As something and that's coming on.
Have you seen started?
Yeah, it's shared. Yeah, I can see your screen.
Yeah, they don't take my light. Oh.
Okay.
So this is 4 cases. I be four whatever. 4 students Hmm?
You're just using this as example, Abby.
As example. But now this my code I'm trying to do. The error of too much now. I have to delete this thing now. This one that we did, but I don't want to delete it because it's part of the learning process.
Okay. All right.
So
Switch final score. Student A, student A2, student exam. If final score is this. Okay, case final score is greater than or equal to 0 and final score is less than or equal to 39. You close it. You are using semicolon. Use colon instead of semicolon. At the end of 29, it's colon, not colon.
sorry, my keyboard is kind of blind.
All right, sorry. Cool. Break. Now you're fine. You can continue.
Okay. But this one that I'm just using, why is this my final score underlined? This one I'm using just final score, final score. How would I do for other students? Or is it just only one student I'm doing
Yeah,
for?
you
If
need
I
to
want
do
to do
for one
for,
student. That means you have to prepare for switch. But the question he gave was for one student. The first student was for an example. For it was just used to illustrate. Yeah.
so if I want to do for student, that one is on my own.
Yeah, on your own list.
Just if I want to practice.
Yes.
I will close my this thing now. No, no problem. Let me release you and every other person. So everybody goes home happy.
All right. Thanks, guys. Good night.
Are
See you Wednesday.
we really happy?
Wait, don't that first too.
Thanks, I give
Yes,
them
already
thanks. Yeah.
on the
At
way
least
so
know you
yeah.
sleep. But you will still teach us the C sharp for class. Because with JavaScript help. JavaScript is lightweight. You can't use it to do anything. And now you check them now.
So
If they fuck up too
that
much, so you
assignment
have to
is
just
just
teach
this
us.
month.
Yes, it's just that small one. Yeah.
I can imagine.
Gideon.
Right. Going
Hello, Gideon.
inside. Good night. Wednesday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Good night.
Gideon. Yeah,
Bye.